You know, I tell people, look, read Neville's books. I mean, really. If you don't get them from us, you'll get them somewhere. But read them, because they do all the work for you and lays it out for you very simply. It did for me. And believe me, my level of thinking at that time was greatly, greatly changed in just a few moments. But it took years for me to actually move in and think from, and that's all it is. And I could have done that at any moment of time. When it happens, you'll say, well, you know, why did I wait so long? What was I waiting for? What was I looking for? Because I'll tell you this, what you're looking for is looking for you. So be careful of what you're looking for. That's good advice, don't you think?
It is, and it's not only looking for them, it's going to find them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right. They're good detectives. Yeah, you set it in motion, boy. Look out. See, that's why we're warned. It tells you very plainly, do not, you know, think on things that are unlovely and of not good report, because for you to think upon them makes them likely to be in your world of experiencing. Because, you know, what you think upon grows and expands. And that's the beauty of success if you're going in that direction. Look, if something's not serving you anymore, drop it. Leave it. Stop thinking about it. Stop playing with it. You know, life is actually not a game, but it does seem to be very challenging, and it really is. But the challenge is you're given to do so. It's a doable. In other words, when you think you're not qualified, you're absolutely right. You're not qualified. It's all by grace. In fact, not one is worthy. So don't let ego run you around the corners here and there. Think clearly. I am that I am. That's all you have to do, is to clarify that, and you have actually prayed successfully, because your prayers are answered. You see, that's what most people don't understand. All your prayers are answered. The idea is that you get what you expect, not necessarily what you want. So expect to get the right things, and you get them. Attitude awareness, imaginational control, it's up to you. You're given dominion. You know what dominion means? It means you have choice to choose this day because God said so. And he also said you are doing so, aware or unaware, and being aware is actually a lot better. Don't you think so?
I do. You know, the wonderful thing is we don't have to do this thing alone. We have within us the creator of the universe empowering us. He won't do it for us, but he will empower us to do, because he's given us the choice of choose this day.
Yes, like Neville said, complete amnesia. That's God. He gave himself complete amnesia. But, you know, he had to do so, because many of the things we do would not go along with his thinking. So he had to completely forget. He had to choose this day with you, but he chooses, let you decide what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and he's just, I suffer with thee, but ye behold me not. And that's the story. He's right with you, but you behold him not. Now's the time. Take a look within inside, see what's going on, because it's a thrill, it's an adventure, far outweighing anything that you've ever done before, I assure you. What do you think?
You know, you kind of slid something in, aware or unaware, but I'm going to touch back on it. You said God gave himself complete amnesia because many of the things that we would conjure up would not go along with his thinking. And I slightly paraphrase that to bring about a point.
That's okay. That's great.
In saying that, we have the ability, God in us, to whatsoever. That we don't understand the vastness of that statement, the whatsoever. But whatever we can give thought to, we can create. And we're given a story in the Bible called the Tower of Babel, and it's kind of a parable, basically, of an allegory of men who have been given insight, and they begin building this tower to God. And God, of course, confused their language. God has given himself amnesia as us, because if we understood who we truly are, we would transform the world. Would you agree?
Absolutely. The moment it's all done, it all goes away. It all changes to lovely and of good report. What else do you need to know? I am with you always. I will never leave you. Omnipresence. You're being told, hey, I'm right here with you. What are we doing? That's it. That's the question asked you. What are we doing? Because you are doing what? Thinking what? Feeling what? Do you know? Have you thought about it? Have you thought from it? Because if you've thought from it, then you're enjoying life better than the best you've yet known. And that's what you're told to do. Think only on things that are lovely and of good report. And of course, nobody does that all the time. I understand that. I'm very aware of that. But the more, the better. It's as simple as that. The more focused you are, the better the directed you are. And that's what you're here to become, a better director of your own thinking feelingly. Because it's leading you. Is it leading you where you want to go? If it isn't, change it. Don't you think that's a good idea?
I do. And I'm going to ask a question of you. We often talk about thinking of and thinking from. Many people are thinking of and they're thinking that they're thinking from. Could you clarify what it is to think from?
That's it, right there. To think from, you're told that you imagine your world into being. So in other words, imagination is God himself. And what you're doing is that you're seeing yourself in imagination doing, being, having what you desire, what you're dreaming of, your goal, your mission. You're doing it. And it's successfully that you're doing it. And it's all imaginal, you say. But then again, so it's the rest of the world. It's all imaginal. It's the self pushed out. Remember? And how do you push it out? Thinking makes it so. And that's how it happens. As within, so without. Change the within, you change the without. It's very simple, but you have to show up. You see, you have to actually set aside the time for contemplation, meditation, so that you can center yourself. Because when you're centered, you make better decisions on everything. And the whole idea is you deciding what. Thou shalt declare a thing, decree a thing, and it shall be so. Sounds simple enough. Do a thing, and you shall have the power. Duh. Tell them.
You know you were talking and you said something, and somebody's, you were kind of quoting somebody saying, well, it's all imagination or it's all imaginal. That's the great deception. We're told as kids, stop imagining, stop daydreaming, stop. Stop. So pretty soon, by the time we get 18 to 25, we cease to imagine.
We've lost it.
We lost it.
You're right. That's it. That's what we lose. We lose the innocence. You see, the kid's not afraid of anything. The little baby is not afraid of anything at all because it has no experience of unloveliness. And if it learns unloveliness, then it was taught by those around them unintentionally, unintentionally for the most part, but nonetheless, as you think, you are. That's it. As you're conditioned. And we're all conditioned. I don't care if someone says, well, I'm not conditioned. Yeah, everybody's conditioned to the ongoing drama. How could you survive if you wasn't? Because that's what they teach you. They think they're teaching you survival. That's not enough. We want more. We want more. We want more. So that's the whole idea of change your mind, change your world. You get the more. Tell them about it.
I like what you said. You said, that people unintentionally, basically, I'm going to use the term programming you, supposedly for success.
Yeah.
And when they program you for success, they say, well, it's like Neville was telling his mom that he wanted to be this orator, this speaker, and so forth, and that he wanted to do such and such, and she kind of discouraged him. Or his brother, Victor, was saying, I want to own my own store. I want to have one of the largest businesses in Barbados. And she said, you're thinking too big. Family, loved ones, spouses, they all mean well when they try to bring you back down from your dream when you have this lofty ideal that has been given to you by God.
They're getting you ready for the world.
Getting you ready for Absolutely.
That's all it is. They think they're getting you ready for the world.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they think.
That's it. And there's nothing in it that's demeaning at all. It's just telling you how it is.
This is reality.
Right. But it's not reality. It's virtual reality, which means it can be changed. And that's the difference between reality and this reality that we have here, which is only a virtual reality because it means that it's out of the mind of man. God made it, but we thought it. And that's what is facing us, is everything we've thought. That's our world of experiencing. If you change your thinking, you change your world of experiencing. It's all that simple, but you have to show up to do so. You think?
I do. And speaking back on the virtual reality, you kind of touched on it, but I'm still go back to it. We're talking about virtual reality. So as Lindell said, virtual reality can be changed. Now, in a computer program, the way that you change the virtual reality is you change the program. Lindell's giving you the way to change this virtual reality we call life. And it's change your mind, change your world. You have a change of thought. Immediately, the virtual reality begins to shift. Would you agree?
That's it. That's it. The very second you discern to change your mind, your world starts changing. But how often, how long do you stay in that state of mind? You see, you have to have a mindset. You have to have something that works automatically because it's all on automatic. God put the world, the drama man, the play of humanity, all on automatic. So if you're hurt in any way, you did it. It's all on automatic. I even the praying, everything is on automatic. And I've been criticized greatly for saying that, but it is. Think about it. As you think you are. Really? Really? That's it. As you think you are. What are you thinking about? And what are you experiencing? If they match, then you know you found how to cause desired change. You just think differently. And I know it sounds so simple, but look, for what we're claiming it does, it seems that it would be at least something you want to examine for yourself, first person. Because everything happens first person. Because you're the one choosing for you. Whatever it is happening is what you're choosing. Are you aware of what you're choosing? You're actually praying ceaselessly. That's what you're told. Because it's as you think you are.